Hello guys, Furball the Hammy, your friendly neighborhood hamster is back again for another Hypixel Skyblock video. As you can tell, today's video is not scripted and it is entirely done live. The reason as to why I decided to do this is because all of you guys have been asking me to do a different type of video outside of the videos that are scripted with a voice overlay and just me killing savants. Today it will still be me killing savants, so that's a problem if you guys don't like me killing savants, but that is basically how I play this game and anymore these days anyways. The problem about this game is that there really isn't much new content to play with all around. What other options do I have? Grind zealots? I mean, like, that is even more boring than actually grinding savants. So yeah, you guys have been complaining about me like trying to like script my you guys have been not complaining, but more like you guys wanted like different types of videos, like live videos like these. I guess is what you guys want, because like you guys want to see me in action rather than just see me reading it off a script with like a bunch of editing instead. So yeah, I can totally understand why you guys wanted something like that, but the reason as to why I don't do live commentary as much is because like I don't really know what to say. I need to have a plan to talk about what I want to talk about, but today I'm doing a lot more freestyle because you guys wanted a more freestyle kind of video in a way. So yeah, this is the general idea. So today, if you guys are wondering what I'm going to do, it's a very light-hearted episode. It's just about what I do in Hypixel Skyblock now and what do I intend to prepare for the future of my channel, as well on like touching on topics like why do I like what keeps me playing Skyblock, right? Actually, I would like to ask all of you guys a question. Why do you guys still play Skyblock even though like there is like absolutely like no new content right now? Like the last update we got was like the Bazaar update and there's like barely content. That felt more like a change in the quality of life rather than actual content. And before that we had the pets update, and that was like, yeah, sure, it's content, but it wasn't content that we like needed, or like it was interesting content at all. Like, yeah, it's good content, but it's not like useful. In a way, like you can beat everything in the game without pets, so you add up pets. Like, I just don't see the purpose. You add up pets for like more magic find, I guess, for the dragon pet, and like easier slayer bosses for like faster slayer bosses, or whatever that thing is for the wolf pet, or like anti knockback for the turtle pet and whatnot, right? I feel like Skyblock should really come up with like content updates rather than like giving us like a bunch of new items or areas with no actual content. Like the last actual content update we actually had was Slayers, and like I wouldn't count the winter event as content because the winter event doesn't require you to have like good gear or like that high level of a gear. It wasn't a challenge. It felt more like a beginner kind of thing where it's like anyone can have fun with it. It wasn't like content which required grinding at all, so like I wouldn't count that as real content. So the only content issue I think like is really content based because like right now, like what do I do? Earn more money, I guess. As you can tell, like I'm getting lesser and less passionate about Hypixel Skyblock, and I don't know what you guys feel about Hypixel Skyblock right now, because personally I don't feel lagging. Okay, so basically I feel like Hypixel Skyblock is getting somewhat old for me. In a way, like I log on like on a daily basis to kill like 20 savants, 30 savant packmaster bosses, and just like call it a day and just end it there and there. I feel like there are a lot of balance issues in the game itself, and like there are a lot more things that can be done. Like for example, slayer bosses. The RNG system should be changed to like some sort of like pity timer system. Like, you know, in a Hearthstone, like a game that I plan to do more on my channel like once a week and stuff, and maybe even stream it. Like Hearthstone, like it's basically a card game, so like it is an online card game. So basically the only way for you to get legendaries is to like open packs. Okay, so basically like one pack has 5 cards, right? And like the chances of you getting a legendary from a pack is like, if I'm not wrong, 1 in 20. So you have like a 5% chance of getting a legendary in the pack. Wait, if I'm not wrong, like Hypixel has this pity timer whereby that if you don't get any legendaries for 39 packs straight, right? That means that on your 40th pack, you will be guaranteed a legendary card, basically. I feel like Hypixel Skyblock can adopt that kind of idea. So like, if let's say like the drop rate of something is 1%, I feel like by the 200th boss, you should be guaranteed the item, or at least like have an increased chance. Like right now in Hypixel Skyblock, the only pity timer that exists is for zealots, where for example if you kill like, if I'm not wrong, like if you kill like 100 zealots and then you don't get an eye, the chance increases slightly to get an eye, and then it keeps increasing until you finally get an eye. and then like afterwards the picky timer goes back down to 0, but that's only existent for zealots. That doesn't exist for slayers. So, and I kind of hope it does, because like honestly my luck for slayers, I mean, isn't that bad, but it's more like my luck for Savan slayers is quite bad, because I'm like Savan 9. I have like 1 million Savan XP, but I haven't gotten a single overflux capacitor, and I feel kind of disappointed in the game in itself, like how you guys aren't rewarding like your hardworking players with like something. And what I got instead was like 3 grizzly baits. I feel like Hypixel should have some sort of balance for drop rates, rather than just letting it be RNG and just pure RNG. It should have some kind of control over the RNG. And I feel like that's one part of the problem, but I feel like even if that is fixed, I probably still wouldn't come back to Skyblock. I mean I will still continue playing Skyblock. In the idea is like I wouldn't be as passionate for Skyblock as compared to the past, even if they were to fix the drop changes, because I feel like another problem exists within Skyblock. Like the idea that there's just no content. And when there's no content, it's not exactly a problem. Purely grindy content, in my opinion, is worse than no content. Like, you know, when Slayers first came out, people complained it was grindy and whatnot, right? But like, that is better than having no content. Like, for example, like after a few months once Slayers was released and everyone got used to like killing Slayer bosses and whatnot, right? Slayers, like, it's still grindy, don't get me wrong, but at least we were glad that we had something to do. Like back in the days before Slayers came out and before the end came out, once you had like Emerald Armor, you basically like you finish the game, you have nothing left to do. And now Slayers has been out for like, I don't know, like how many months. I'm pretty sure it's like 4 to 5 months already. Don't quote me, because I think I might be wrong. But like, it's such an old content update that everyone can, like, not everyone, I mean like almost everyone can clear it now if they have spent enough time in the game. And then like, it ends up being like there is no new challenge to deal with. Like when Slayers came out, there was a challenge, but to overcome that challenge, you require a lot of grinding, right? And like, yeah, sure, that isn't very healthy for the game or very good for the game itself, but that beats having no content at all. So like, my idea for Hypixel Skyblock would be that if they can't release dungeons anytime soon, by anytime soon I mean like within 1 to 2 weeks, I recommend you guys just increase the health and the damage of the Slayer bosses by like a ludicrous amount. I mean, not ludicrous, but to like an acceptable amount, and put them as tier 5 or tier 6 slayers, and like at least the community will have some fun trying to figure out a strategy to deal with it, right? Rather than be like sitting around like doing nothing. I've been doing slayers like back to back for like almost like 4 to 5 months or so, because I've started Slayers when the day Slayers come out, and ever since then I never ever stopped doing Slayers. So I've been doing Slayers for like, I guess 4 to 5 months though. So yeah, it's been a long time that I stopped doing Slayers. So yeah, like honestly, like, because like there is no challenge. Like for dragons, the only challenge is like you have to out damage other players, right? And I feel like that's a good challenge, because that challenge is like consistent, basically meaning that unless you are the best at the game, you will always find dragon fights like exciting, because like it isn't as easy as Slayers, like how like what I'm doing right now. I'm just left clicking and like and then like I'm guaranteed to kill the boss, whereas like let's say like if I do dragons, there is no guarantee that I'll come first every time. So like at least there'll be some kind of excitement if like I do dragons. But once again, it's like player induced challenge, it's not like content challenge, and I feel like an MMORPG like Skyblock really requires some kind of content challenge. Even if it's grindy content, it beats having none. So yeah, and because of that, I feel like I've lost quite a bit of interest in Skyblock, but I won't stop posting Skyblock videos. I'll certainly try to theory craft armor sets and combinations for dungeons and just predict, just to have fun with them. But just expect my future videos to like, and my future of my channel to be less Skyblock orientated. Like it will still have Skyblock as the core idea, but I will eventually branch out to other games, as you can tell like how I branched out to Hearthstone. But yeah, just understand that I'm not going to be purely doing Skyblock content only. So yeah, just to let you guys know the future of my channel. But on like a brighter note, right, I actually want to know why you guys still play Skyblock. Like if let's say you are an end game player, like I mean if you're a mid game or like a late game player, and like you continue playing Skyblock because like you just want to progress, that's perfectly understandable, that's perfectly fine. But if let's say you're an end game player like me and you really just have nothing else to do except for get more money, be richer, and like climb the ranks of Skyblock, I guess. Like I mean like if you're an endgame player, I would like to know what keeps you playing Skyblock though. Like for me, like honestly, like I still play Skyblock because number one, obviously I have a channel to run, so I have to play Skyblock to keep it up, right? And to know what's in the meta and to know what people like or what people don't like in Skyblock. So that's like my job in a way, so I can't just quit Skyblock. So that's like the first reason. The second reason is that I still have friends on Skyblock which I've been talking to for like a long time, since like for like 4 to 5 months. So like I've known friends in Skyblock for like 4 to 5 months, and then like in the guild I talk to people, I have fun with them, right? And like I mean, like I have friends so in Skyblock. So if I were to just go cold turkey on the game in itself, I would probably just end up missing my friends in Skyblock. Like in a way, like it'll be kind of disappointing as well, because like all the friends I've made in Skyblock have been like more than a few months in itself. So like we have some kind of bond or happy memory together, whether it be like dropping some rare Savan loot or like dropping a digested mosquito. I will never forget that moment. Yeah, like I still play because I still have friends on it, but like it's no longer about content, it's no longer about progression anymore. It's more about like I'm playing because I have to, and I'm playing because like I don't want to lose like this friendship that I've built with my friends online. So yeah, it's really a lot lesser about content. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, what happened? Forgot, man. See? Live commentary makes you drunk. You totally forget what you're supposed to do. I almost died to a Savan. I haven't died to a Savan in a very long time. I would like to know what you guys think about Skyblock right now and like about its current state. Like I'm pretty sure Skyblock is still fun for mid-game players and late-game players. Like at least you guys still have like a challenge or like a goal to grind for. But for end-game players, like it really isn't much left for you to do, you see. Like the problem mid and late-game players face is that like the content is grindy, and like it's obviously not fun to grind for hours just to get like an aspect of the dragons or to get like superior dragon armor and whatnot, right? Like clearly it's not that fun to grind for hours on end, but at least there's something to grind for. Endgame players have nothing to grind for. So like I'll be interested to know like what you guys think about Hypixel Skyblock in its current state, and to state at what progression of the game you are. So like if you say that you are mid-game, you just type there player, I'm a mid-game player and this is what I feel about Hypixel Skyblock in its current state. And then like just type your opinions about it, because like today I want to spend more time like connecting to you guys and to see what you guys really like about Skyblock and why you guys continue playing with it. And like especially for those endgame players, if you are listening to this, be sure to comment down below as to why you're still playing, because I'm kind of intrigued to know what keeps you in this game when there's like no goal, like there's no more end goal. Like you are at the end goal in itself already, so why continue playing? So yeah, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this new style of video. It's more like a freestyle kind of video, and yes, all of this is live. I didn't pre-record my audio, I didn't script my audio at all this is natural and live. So yeah, if you guys like these chill videos, just me grinding stuff together and just talking about Hypixel Skyblock or life in itself, yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, and like do tell me what you feel about the game and like what do you think can be done to improve about it, whether it be the RNG system or whether it be like the content and whatnot, right? So yeah, with that, Furball the Hammy, your friendly neighborhood hamster, signing off.